This is such an important question. So, how do we approach getting these new accounts? As everyone knows, I started this business about 7 months ago with 0 accounts, and now I grew it to mid 90s right now, and I'm still pushing. So, I'm still trying to gain more. But how I approached it is, you need to get a list of all your products. You need a product list with all your pricing, maybe a good recommended margin, and pretty much a whole setup so you can just give it to the store and be like, these are the products I sell. You're buying it through this. If you sell it for my recommended price, you're at 35% margin. And have a whole list of that. And then the other form, I always brought like a different sales form. So that was my product list, and then I had a sales form. And it was as simple as just a one-pager. I printed some pictures of some of my top brands and SKUs, and then a couple big facts like #1 selling gummy worm or whatever, and maybe a couple prices on it. Because if you go in there with just a large form like, here's all my products, they're gonna be, oh shit, and they can't imagine what the product is. Because there's so many brands out there, no one knows what Ranch House jerky looks like. No one knows what King Henry, not everyone does. So you need to go in there with photos so they can actually be like, okay, this product costs this much, this what it looks like. It gives them an idea. I am not against giving samples. It could get out of control quick. So you can go in there with a sample and be like, here you go. Here's a sample of the product. I don't always walk in right away with it because you don't know who you're going to run into. You might run into the janitor. They're like, oh yeah, I'll take it. I'll give it to the right person. And then no one ever sees that product ever again. So that's how I approach it. I do give some samples, but just know at the very beginning when you're working with your brands and like your products, ask for samples. I ask every time, like, hey, send me a whole bunch of samples to give to my customers for my new accounts, just so you're not taking that money right out of your pocket and giving it to someone else. So they're willing to do it, so take what they're willing. And then the last thing you had on here on this question is there like a new account form? No, I don't do anything like that. Once they say yes, I get in my handout, I add in their stuff, their email, their all that, and then I get that order going. So hopefully that answers any questions about opening up some new accounts.